Under the bridge sometimes is where I do some good. Under the bridge sometimes forgot about my love. Under the bridge sometimes I gave my life away. Yeah, yeah. I say yeah. I'm underneath the bridge. Under the bridge sometimes. I gave my life away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I said, yeah, yeah. Now, I said, yeah, yeah. I know, it's a beautiful morning. Hello, hope you're all having a great day. Under the bridge is a good spot to be, right? Yeah, Saturday it springs today. It's slamming, jamming. I am shocked at actually how busy it is. It was like next level. I tried to get some Everglades. No to that. I'm lying out the door. So we got the old standard, the gold standard. Which they did a pretty good job on. Wow, it's really sweet. Wow, that's really sweet. Oh, more than I think I would usually like. Oh, I'm on YouTube. Is that what I did today? Really? Look at me. I messed this whole thing up. I thought I was on prison. I'm not. How about that? That's not good. That's why it looks so different. I was wondering what I did. About to practice. What's up? Hello, Michael. Hi, Candace. Hello, Amy. What's up? Brian. Hello. Jordanian. What's up? The gang's all here. A little catch-up session for us. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Where have I been and what have I been doing? Number one, I've been out here at Disney World, having the time of my life. Every day, I'm usually at studios and a little bit of AK mixed in there on the way home, which is nice. Some Epcot here and there. I haven't been to Magic in probably, I don't know, a month and a half, but I'm at studios just about every day. Holly Weird Studios just about every day. It's the easiest park for me to get done what I need to do. What's up, Stacy? How you doing? Amy, what's up? Have I checked out Angini de Poitrine? What is that? Angini de Poitrine. Angin de Poitrine. Angine de Poitrine? Engine de Poitrine. Engine de Poitrine. They're a rock band from Canada. All right. I'll tell you what I've been listening to a lot of lately is same stuff that I've been listening to forever. But new stuff from these people that I've been listening to forever. AKA, have you heard the new Yeezy? Well, look who it is. What's up? Congratulations on your subscribers. I saw you got some fresh subs. You're on the path back to grinding. The creator lifestyle, out here with the camera, filming. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm at Baskin Robbins. I'm going to try 31 flavors in 31 seconds. If I can't, then I'm going to give away $31.31. That's like the new kind of style of how you do all this. Every new morning is a new chance to shine. Take it and make the most of your day, says Joe Cool. What's up, Joe Cool? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Miss singing you, Tom. Glad you are enjoying and living your best life. What's up there, Michael? Thank you. Yeah, I miss you guys too. I miss you guys too. I do, trust me. But there's just something changed. It's rough sometimes, but worth it. Enjoying yourself and having fun. That's what it's all about. You gotta have fun. I think I just really started enjoying my own two eyes, you know? I just love Disney. They just started playing music out here. Like, I didn't, that's cool. Well, this place just opened. It's 11 o'clock here. That makes sense. They probably don't start serving until, maybe it is 11. Going to be fun, and even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. Because you make me feel so young. What a sped up version of this. We're just like a couple of tots running around the middle, picking up lots of forget me nots. Who is this? Ella Fitzgerald for sure. I can recognize that voice from a mile away. And now she's slowing it down. That's cool. When I hear Ella, all I think about is the bombs dropping. It's so weird what Fallout did to me. 15 years of if I hear it and what? Does anybody hear echo? Are you guys getting a major echo from my... Anyway, ever since Fallout, you're getting an echo. Everybody's getting an echo. Okay, let me check this out. All right, checkity, check, check, check. That doesn't make any sense. All right, checkity, check, 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 check. I fixed it. Correct. It's fixed. Still got it in me. I'm still techie. I'm still so tech savvy. Whoa, don't tell me all this music plays down here like this, because I'll be sitting down here all the time. Do not tell me I can come down here and listen to basically Diamond City Radio. Maybe I get some food. What do they got here? I can just eat it out here, sit here. A little early for pasta. A little early for trimming the fudge, don't you think? Name that movie. First person to name that movie wins a $5 gift card. If you Google it, I'll know. What's up, Jim L? Dave? Enzo's Hide a Whizzle. Prosciutto, mortadello, salami calabrese. I got spaghetti and meatballs, actually. Roman style roasted pork belly, baby arugula, nice porchetta. Oh, these are paninis. Oh, campanelle. I love campanelle. Ravioli al formaggio. Rigatoni alla bolognese. Carbonara americana. Hi, Tom. How was the weather last night? Hi, what's up, Alyssa? How are you? Where am I? I'm under the bridge at Maria and Enzo's. I'll tell you, I'm right here. Look at that view, right? Florida skies, Fallout tracks in the background, big old coffee in my hand. Remember when my life used to be hard? Whoa, oh my jam. Up to the sky. Come on. Oh yeah, they could turn this up a little bit. I wouldn't be mad. Oh, life. Whoa. Oye, cantare. Oh, how Beyonce, your love has given away. This guy, this is Jordan's dude right here, Dean. This is Jordan's dude right here, Deanie Dino. Dino, you had thunder and lightning. Thunder, 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 hear the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Oh, hey, whoa, e cantare. Oh, I don't know the Italian part. I don't know what it is. I know how it goes, but I don't know the words. No one, my happy heart sings. I've had that song stuck in my head all week from watching a Columbo episode. This Columbo, he pretends to be stupid, but really, he's smart like a tack. Name that movie, and you don't get a $5 gift card, but you get a high five. He's Columbo. He pretends to be stupid, but really, smart like a tack. Yeah, he is. This is insane. This is straight Diamond City radio. This is straight up Diamond City radio. I could sit here all day. Hey Tom, it's nice seeing you again. I've been really busy the past year and a half. How have you been? What's up, Justin? That's a long time to be busy. I love when Columbo knows the person did it and he tries to act like he didn't know. It's hilarious. None of you guys know that movie for a high five? Nobody's got the line? It's Columbo, who pretends to be stupid, but really smart like a tack. If only Pierce Sargento was in the chat, he'd have it in a fucking flash. He would have had it 10 minutes ago. Yeah, bro, you could just sit here and listen to this. It's crazy. And the view is uncomparable. I will say, like, obviously you could sit back at Flame Tree and like watch Everest, but Big Daddy, exactly. High five. What's up, Chatty Bird? Yeah, so that's it. What have I been doing? Let's have a full catch up. Where you been, Tom? How's life going? Well, obviously you knew I was streaming every once in a while until about, I don't know, last December. We're coming up. It'll be 6 months before you know where I've streamed probably 6 times in 6 months. That's 12 pieces of content a year for a guy that streamed 1,000 days in a row. So, what is going on with me? How has my life changed? Why has it changed? What's happening? Number one, the streams have gotten to a point where it's really tight, the gang we have here. 30 to 40 to 50 of us. And then if we get above that, it's kind of like, they just don't pop the way they once popped. And that's because I'm not out here. It takes two to tango. But in the same breath, I don't really have it in me I don't want to, like, grind back an audience. I don't need to grind back an audience. Especially with the fact that, honestly, guys, I don't need to stream anymore. I come out here and I make plenty of money doing just my own thing. There's people out here that they used to like come out here and just buy every Splash Mountain thing or buy every new ear that comes out, or these people that come out on Tuesdays for the pin drop and buy all the pins. There are people that come out here and do personal shopping that you might know. Some people that used to stream that now do that instead. I kind of found a nice, perfect medium ground on how to. This place is not easy for people to get to, and it's a place where there's a lot of potential to just kind of hustle. So it's turned into a grind for me, which is nice because I don't have to ask you guys for anything anymore. I'm not on the streams all the time, like, oh, we got a weekly goal, we got a daily goal, we got to do this, we got to do that. That pressure kind of sucked because obviously if it didn't happen, it was like kind of out of my control. I could hit the button to stream all day. I could stream for 10 hours and make $5. I could stay out here for 10 hours and I would make $5 in 30 seconds. And I could make $5 every minute of the 10 hours I was out here. So it's like, I gotta, especially with the life I live, dude. I'm single, homeowner, right? You guys know the story. The house has been mine and mine alone for over a year now. And ain't nobody coming to pay any of the bills or help out with anything. And yeah, I got this back and forth with my HOA at the end of last year that ended up costing me like $1,500 more than I wanted to pay. I just paid that off last month. This is the first month, April, where I don't have to pay that. It's beautiful. I'm saving up to pay the house taxes down, which is important. I got to do that at least once a year to make sure it's all gravy. Don't want any crazy problems. And once that's done, then I don't know. I got a really big piece of FOMO happening with this Dave Matthews concert at Magic Kingdom next month. I haven't really been able to find anybody that works here that can kind of give me a guarantee that they can help me. So to some degree, like, I might end up having to, have an extra $1,000 to just go over to this conference and offer it to somebody who maybe doesn't love the Dave Matthews Band in Magic Kingdom. They kind of paid the money to go to this conference, And I could say, hey, you want me to reimburse half the thing for you to come here, half of what it costs? I'll pay $1,000, but I don't think you can transfer names and all that stuff. So it's like I might even have to buy a ticket to the conference to go to the show. And in that case, it's like, I know it's Dave in front of the castle, but what if he plays 5 songs or something? Is that going to be better than Radio City was? Could be. What if you play songs that are just kind of basic and it's all just really cookie cutter because it's a conference thing? and it's more of like a spectacle that like I could watch on YouTube and get roughly the same vibe. Somebody's going to go to this show that's going to record it. You know what I mean? And like just not have to worry about that because it's a big chunk of money, and like I can't really buy that ticket and pay the house taxes. I could buy that ticket last week. For the past 3 weeks, I could have bought the ticket. I've had enough money set aside, but I haven't done it because I need to pay the house taxes. So I'm trying to just focus up on that and get my shit done. Sold a bunch of my pins off to get just a big bunch of money in my pocket so I could stop being like evened out all the time. So it's been like over a month now where I've had a big chunk of money in my pocket and I'm not tapping into that. I'm just adding to the pile, which is nice. Starting to actually get back to how life was kind of pre-COVID in a lot of ways. I'm not wasting any money. I'm cooking at home all the time. Cooking at home all the time. I mean, we're talking 5-6 nights a week I am cooking at home. I actually don't think I could tell you. I would say that other time is a mix of like, I'll get Yak and Yeti to go one day a week, or I'll go get McDonald's or Taco Bell or something that I don't have to cook. Chinese food. Today I'm gonna get polite pig on the way out of here because I cooked all week. What else have I been doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll tell you what I've been doing. And this is kind of late. This picture's not this picture is not 100% accurate because it's older. Where are we? Where are we? I know I took a picture of it when it happened. Don't even try to tell me I didn't. I suppose I could have deleted it after I took it, but I would have sent it to Mark. Yeah, right here. Let me show you something. I don't know if you guys know about Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders came out right around my birthday last year. I guess I'll let some of you guys take some guesses. All right, so listen. I am a day 3 player of this game. Arc Raiders release date was the 30th of, yeah, it was the day before Halloween. I bought it on the 3rd, so I guess I'm like a 4 or 5 day player. I bought this game on November 3rd. Today is April the 11th. Would you like to take a guess at how many hours of Arc Raiders I have logged in November, December, January, February, March, and a little bit of April? Some of you who are more gamers, you might get closer guesses because some people that don't game don't really understand this kind of stuff. But if you're a gamer, you'll understand when I show you, and you'll say, "Oh, that's where Tom's been." It's kind of a hint as to it's reasonably high number for a game. As we take some guesses, whoever gets closest, you get another high five. My most played game of all time is League of Legends. It will always be my most played game at I think like 17 or 1800 hours. And that was over the course of 10 years. Yeah. 690 is a pretty good guess, dude. That's a pretty solid guess. Brazil and Edwin say over a couple thousand. No, I've never had a game that I've done that. Never. Maybe League. I probably did end up putting in like 2,000 because I checked that number like not right when I ended playing, so I probably did put in 2,000. I could probably safely say 2,000 for League over the course of 10 years. Wow, which goes to show that if I played Arc at the rate I'm playing it, it will be. Dude, oh my god, it's crazy to even think about. 850. Now, these are huge guesses. I like you guys. You're making me feel kind of pathetic. Let me give you an example of some games, right? Elden Ring. Are we all familiar with Elden Ring? Game of the Year 2023, I suppose that was. Could have been 2022 now that I think about it. Elden Ring, Game of the Year. Monster game. To beat it, I think I put in 130 hours. Night Rain, its follow-up multiplayer, I put in about 300. Games like Fallout 4 that literally changed my life. That's like a 600-700 hour game. We got Skyrim sitting very pretty at that 900-hour marker. I have played 550 some odd hours of Arc Raiders. I took this picture, Jesus, 3 weeks ago now. I took this picture about 3 weeks ago. I think I'm at 23 days now, something like that. Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Ark. What's up, Beth? Beth sees me. She's on Xbox all the time. She sees me. She says, Tom, where is he? On Ark. What's he doing? Same shit he's been doing for the past 300 hours. After the first 200 got repetitive. No, sorry. After the first 200 hours were fresh. Now it's just been rinse, repeat. For me, one of the biggest parts about Ark is the connection that I'm having playing it with some people that I haven't gamed with in a long time, and being on mic in the way that it takes to play Ark, because you really have to be on mic. When we all used to play Call of Duty, we were always on mic, but if we were playing, say, like, what are good examples of this that we weren't always heavy on mic? I guess it's just really just been a while since we were all playing a game that was multiplayer. We all weren't playing a single player game when it came out and like checking in with each other. Anytime we've all played something that was interactive, and this is the first time in a long time. I'm playing with my 67-year-old uncle. I mean, I'm playing with Mark. I'm playing with Casey. Jimmy got it a little bit. I mean, it's kind of busy time for him, so probably closer to the fall he'll be playing. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like it's crazy to be playing a game that's really got me like this. It's been a long time. This has been the year for me of gaming. Like once I think it hit about June of last year, I was like, you know what? It's time to just game. It's time to get back into it, see if you're any good. At the time, Marvel Rivals had just come out. I was at the time also kind of getting back into Madden and teaching Madden, and also like getting back into Fortnite, watching like a kid play Fortnite. I was like, oh, like I could probably still play this game, right? Picking up the sticks, like, and I think just smashing right away. I think I was like, oh, I could get back into gaming and I would be pretty damn good at it. Now, I had never really stopped because I played Elden Ring the year before and I played Hogwarts Legacy. I had dumped a shitload of hours into these games, actually. But not the way that I'm gaming now. Not every night going home, hanging out with the dog, making food, and then just sitting down once it hits 6 or 7 o'clock and then just up all night, I'm gaming hard as a mother right now. And it doesn't help that there's a ton of games that are on sale right now. Oh, until when? Is the sale over? I hope it's not. I gotta go home and check. Red Dead 2. 10 years I've been sleeping on this game. There's some games I gotta catch up on, and there's some things that I'm trying to stay current on. Crimson Desert, I've seen it. I've heard a lot about it. I don't know. It just looks a little bloated. Maybe it's great, maybe it's not. I don't know. You're on PC, but you had an accident. You fractured 2 spots in your wrist. So you haven't been able to use your mouse, so now you've been on the Xbox controller. Yeah, I like the controller way better. I only ever liked League of Legends on mouse and keyboard. It was the only game that made sense for me. It's the only game that ever felt normal. Besides, really, the games I like on PC are click games, like RTSs, Surviving Mars, Civilizations, Sims, Zoo Tycoon. Like these kind of games are great on PC because the ability to just click on a spot and not have to go like bop 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 a bop 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 a. That's way better to just go. Arc too. I'm sure in Arc the inventory would be so much easier to just be clicking instead of going slap 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 A B slap 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 slap. I've gone through 3 controllers playing Arc Raiders. 3. I've worn these things out because the way I'm playing right now is so hard and intense. You know what I mean? Like I am good at this game, bro. I know it's fallen off a little bit. Like it's kind of got these vibes where people are a little bit like, they don't know if Ark's going to stand the test of time. It had 400,000 people playing it. Now it's got 100,000 people playing it. Eh, you know, I think that as long as it has more people playing it than Battlefield and Call of Duty and Marvel Rivals, and it's never going to be Counter Strike. But I think as long as it has more numbers than those other games, it will stay relevant. It's going to get a big update in the next few weeks. New map. People are dying for a new map, new experience. It's going to get a lot of people back into playing. I would think 250,000 people will be playing when the update comes out. Probably only for a week or so, but whatever. It doesn't help that a lot of the creators jumped on Arc and then they all jumped off Arc. You know what I mean? Peanut's not even really playing Arc anymore. Ninja completely stopped playing Arc. A lot of these guys, a game like that, you can really burn yourself out. I'm burnt down on it at almost 600 hours. Some of those guys have thousands of hours. Only game you can play like that is like League, because League has a ranked system where you could be the best in the world. You could go to the finals, play in the World Cup Stadium, play at Madison Square Garden, with Imagination Dragons opening up the show. The League of Legends World Finals are no joke. I mean, the League of Legends World Finals for a long time, not anymore, but for a long time had more people watch them than the World Series, the Stanley Cup, the NBA Finals. They were huge. And so, like, at the time, you could have, like, ascended the ranks, technically, become the greatest. Although nobody ever got to those positions, it was like a possibility. So it always made it kind of like, I don't know, it just had such a competitive edge. Which, again, like Counter Strike and a lot of these games kind of have, but none of them are that big. Even Fortnite stuff, when they do Fortnite tournaments and things like that, nobody really cares. Not like League. League was another animal. RuneScape, so go chop them trees. You gotta chop them trees. The KDA stuff was sick. That was a good era for that game. It was kind of its last hurrah in a lot of ways, sadly. Coming from a guy that I played OG Summoner's Rift, you know what I mean? 2014 style. Like, it just, I mean, Ari's named Ari because of League of Legends. I was literally thinking this last night about when I was like thinking, I'm not going to get a new dog right away, but at some point, probably when Ari's about 8 years old or 9, I am going to get a new dog because I don't want to have this like in between lull. And I don't know. I was thinking about a lot of things, but I was thinking to myself, what are you going to name the dog? Oh, dog's name's it's gonna be probably get a boy this time around, a boy Shiba. Really, I might get 2 Shibas the next time around because I kind of want to have them to be buddy buddy. Then I'd have 3 dogs for a few years, which would be pretty intense. But they're really not that hard to feed. They're not that expensive dogs. People who complain about dogs, man, they're so stupid. Anybody's like, oh, my dog is like my kid because it's so expensive. You don't understand. I'm like, you must be doing something wrong. My dog is 4 years old almost, never been to the vet once, has zero health problems. Her poop is like solid as a rock. She pees, poops, all the good things that my teeth are sharp as can be. No plaque buildup, no gum disease, doesn't have any problems, no hips, no joints. It's like, I don't know. My mind, and she, it just cracks me up. But anyway, I was thinking, I'm like, I get a boy dog and name him Echo. Echo's always going to be the name of the dog. At first, when I was like, back when I used to watch Lost, I wanted a husky back then, and I was going to name him Mr. Echo because Mr. Echo was from Lost. But then there's Echo from League of Legends too, so it would be a double Echo. It would be kind of a, I call him Mr. Echo when I was mad at him, but Echo would be the name of the next boy, Sheba. Technically, I think what's going to end up happening is I will get Echo the boy Sheba, but I was thinking about maybe getting a Sheba and getting an Akita. Or just getting an Akita because the Akita will eat twice. It'll be what 2 dogs would eat. And if I got an Akita, if I could train it as well as I've trained Ari, it would be big enough that like it could come out here. What's up there, buddy? Sargento in the house. I dropped the Big Daddy quote earlier, and you weren't here. And I was like, if Pierce was here, he'd have got it instantly. Then I could try again with this whole, bringing a dog out to into the world. Now, Ari is a registered service animal, although she doesn't really perform service tasks in that way. She's kind of one of those dogs that, got her paperwork in more of a therapy kind of way, but is a service dog, registered kind of thing. But I would never put her through that because she's not capable of it. I mean, she's capable of coming out here. She proved that as a puppy. I got videos of her meeting Pluto at Coronado and stuff. Like, she could, but she's much happier at home. She doesn't want to be around all these strangers. She doesn't want to be getting stepped on. She's too proud. She's too smart. I would need a bigger dog to do it. And it would help me out a lot because, believe me, there's a reason I haven't been on rides in a long time. There's a reason. And again, I don't want to get too far into it because I don't want people to think I'm disabled or anything. But ever since I got that food poisoning last year, my whole motion thing has been on peak. I'm happy I'm not passing out all the time like I was at different points in my life, but I'm happy that hasn't transferred into like bringing that back, because if it did, then I really would be kind of like needing it, like that kind of stuff. But really what I need the dog for is just to help me with space. I have developed this thing where like I don't mind just plowing through everybody to work and do what I need to do, but to actually sit and enjoy my own space, yeah, I would need a big ass dog just sitting there to just keep people back a little bit. Just to keep, because it's the only thing that keeps me from getting in line and like standing there to like, I don't care about the wait times. Like, I've been sitting here for 44 minutes. You think I got shit to do? I would do this in line, but I could only do it if I had space and I didn't feel like I was clamped all the time. That kind of came from COVID. I got a lot of PTSD from people being up my ass from COVID and getting into fights around here. I don't want to fight anybody here anymore. I don't want to be yelling at people here anymore. You know what I mean? And I'm not built for that. It'd be a whole lot easier to have some big ass Akita that somebody's going to be paying attention to. Get him trained up right so that, if people like approach him in the wrong way, he wouldn't be mean, never bite anybody, just like Ari, like never ever bite anybody, but not be afraid to give him a little bit of like a, like a brr, like one of those. That would be just fine with me. Because really, people have become way too entitled here at Disney. It's disgusting that you would even need something like that. Like, but it is. Nobody's got any decency here anymore. It's sad. Not nobody. 70% of the people. Because maybe the 30% that do have decency are like so decent that you don't even notice them. But Now it's like not uncommon to see people sit on top of you, walk over to you, walk on top of you, cut you off in line, not say excuse me, hold the door. It's all this stuff that's just kind of. And I know why. It's not like it takes. It's you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this shit out. You don't need to be Sigmund Freud and then analyze the human condition of blah blah blah. Dude, it's so expensive to come here. People spend like $10,000. I spent $10,000 to be somewhere for a week. I'd be living in La La Land too. I wouldn't be thanking anybody for holding doors. I'd be like, Disney's created the environment. It's their own fault. Straight up, it's Disney's own fault. They let way too many people in. They're like, oh, let's build more resorts. Let's stuff more people in here. Make everything expensive. Fast pass you got to pay for, so nobody has it anymore. So everybody's days are a mess. Months go by between me riding rides anymore. Months. I haven't been on a ride since Casey was down and Jimmy. That was January. Maybe that's not true. I think there was like a Moonlight Magic or something, right, at Epcot, and I did. Oh, I didn't ride anything. I was gonna ride Frozen, and it was close. Check this out. I haven't seen the Villain Show. I haven't seen the Little Mermaid's reopening. I haven't seen Zootopia. I haven't been on Buzz Lightyear. I live 15 minutes down the road. I'm in the parks 5 to 6 days a week, and I have yet to do any of that shit since it opened. Actions speak louder than words. Was Barnstormer still my favorite ride? Barnstormer's never been my favorite ride. I do love it. We used to go on it after the fireworks, and I liked it because they'd let you ride it over and over again. Those days are probably long gone, too. I mean, imagine that going to Magic Kingdom nowadays and thinking that after the fireworks, you're going to walk on a Barnstormer 11 times. You're not like the rides or you can't ride. No, I can. But again, it's this combination of like, I hate being in line with people because of how they are. It's really sad. Even when Jimmy and Casey were down, and typically in pin lines too, I quite often have to ask people to get off of me. I'm just not built for it. You guys know me. You know me. You saw me with that lady at Coronado that day. You've seen me with other people. Am I the kind of guy that likes to get pushed around? Am I the kind of guy that likes that disrespect shit? No. So the growth that I've had to put in over the past year with the growth is also not putting myself in situations where that's going to happen to me a lot. And with the pin trading, it's like I know that ultimately it's going to be a gain for me. So I don't mind just being like, whatever happens here, happens here. If people cut me off, they cut me off. I very rarely say anything to people anymore. But I do have moments where I'll just be a piece of shit too. Good example is I had made a full lap of Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom on Thursday.
I get done with that, and as I'm leaving, I go up to the pin board at guest relations right next to the exit, and there's a family of 4 standing in a circle, cannot make up their minds on what they want to do, what pins they want to trade for. Like, it's just like some people just, it's amazing how much time they'll take at the board. And I'm patiently just standing there waiting, and these 2 kids just flank me, getting ready to just take whatever's there. And I think to myself, so wait a minute, now there's 4, 5, 6 people ahead of me. I know what I want. Fuck all these people. I just pulled the 2 pins out of my bag. I walked right up, no excuse me's to anybody, just reached right over the kids' heads. Boop, boop. Dad's looking at me all like, I said, please say something. You know? But again, these are not the situations I want to be in. Because that guy does say something, and I'm pretty loaded at this point where we're not going to fight about it. But I am going to be like, people have lives to live, man. Like, I got places to go, people to see. Sorry, I hope you have a good day. I would apologize. Probably, I'd be like, I'd say some smart ass thing. I'd apologize and then be on my way. If I was really feeling okay with it, I'd have just been like, "Yo, my bad, dude. I got have a good day." But he didn't say shit to me, and I just kept on moving. And I was like, "There you go." Sometimes it's easier to do that than stand there, wait for these 4 people to finish, wait for these 2 fucking kids to flank me, take whatever I probably want on there anyway, and then while that's all taking place, everybody else that's going to come up and then pretend like I'm not in line because, oh, it's hilarious. Hilarious how it gets. So for me, I deal with so much of that that I think to myself, even when I have a great day and I walk by a ride that I'm like, I'd love to ride that, I look at a wait time that says 80 minutes and I go, do I have that in me to go stand around for 80 minutes and people are going to be up my ass, like standing on top of me? Like, and then what about once I get to the thing? What if I wait 80 minutes for Tower of Terror and then they stick me in a row with like the grossest, stinkiest family on the planet that has a bunch of kids that have never been on the ride and are going to scream at the top of their lungs so loud that I feel like my ear's going to explode? Is that for me going to be fun? My fun doesn't. My fun's not important than everybody else. My fun is not more important than everybody else's. So if I put myself in a position where I'm not going to have any fun at all, like old Tom, the Tom I'm trying to move away from, would be furious about that. So I'm trying to just not put myself in a position to become furious. But through that, I also won't. I don't get to do these things that I used to love to do. You know, I mean, and it's tough being a single person because in a lot of these situations, say it's Navi River Journey, and you're like, oh, I want to hop on Navi River Journey. Well, guess what? They'll try to put like 2 people with you. And you have to like ask them. You have to be like, no, like I really want to sit by myself in that row because the odds that those 2 people are going to be talking to each other, they're a family, it's a mom and a daughter, dad and a son, they're going to be like, the kid's going to be interested and he's going to be like chatty and dad's going to want to like, and that's good for them. Like, let them do that. But I can't fucking listen to it. Because like Navi for me is this moment where I don't have a kid. I don't have somebody else that's with me to describe every little thing. I'm on there to literally just be immersed. It's like if you go to see a movie and the people sitting next to you are talking, you're instantly like the immersion's gone. So like it sucks the way that Disney's set up now. Because you're around a bunch of people that really don't give a hot shit that they're here. They're not so amazed to be on Mickey and Minnie's that they're gonna just go like this the whole time. Like, whoa. Oh. Oh my God. No way. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna be like, oh, you see Mickey? Oh, look at, there's Mickey. Oh, you see Donald? There's Donald. Oh, are we in a tornado? Ooh, a tornado. Oh, are we under the water? We're under the water. And I'm sitting next to him like, is this closed captioning? Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? If you need to, you go, oh, look at this Mickey, honey. Oh, look, it's Mickey. Go meet him after this. He's right around the corner. Go meet him. And you'll go crazy. Oh my God, Mickey Mouse. Hello, Mickey Mouse. And then everybody around you is also smiling because they're like, oh, this is great. Look how loud and happy this kid is. That's when you want to see it. You want to see loud, happy kids in loud, happy situations. You want to see loud, happy kids in like these beautiful, quiet, somber situations. You yell when you're going down Splash Mountain. You don't yell while Tiana's talking to you and she's telling you a story. That's when you shut the hell up and you listen. You know? It's kind of amazing. No, I'm not. You know what the problem is now with the get off my lawn stuff? Is like, kids suck. The kids would be on your lawn like with their motorized scooters like ripping up your grass. You know? Like there's no normal kids. They wouldn't be out there just like having a good time. They'd be like ruining your good time. That's like what kids are now. And I don't know. I think it's pathetic. I mean, I know it's not all of them. There's a lot of really good ones. A lot of really good parents out there. I see them all the time. I'm just saying in the general, bigger Disney World picture. These are the things that have destroyed this place. If you go back and you watch videos from the 70s, 80s, early 90s of families here, watch home videos of some of these attractions. 50% quieter than they are now because nobody had cell phones and everybody wasn't so self-obsessed. I was saying this to somebody the other day. You know what's tough about Disney now? Is like when we were kids, and I was the last generation that had this, you would be like, your dad would be like, oh, go outside and climb a tree. So like you go outside, you climb a tree, and that's fun. And nowadays, fun. So if somebody said to you, hey, you want to climb a tree or do you want to go to Disney World? You'd have been like, oh, I want to go to Disney World. And when you got here, you'd be amazed to be here. But now kids aren't amazed to be here because they've got VR and they've got augmented reality and everything's a click away and everything's super entertaining. And Epcot used to be the only place I'd ever seen a touch screen. Now I'm streaming on the internet on a phone that's more powerful than any computer that was in Epcot before the year 2000. So it's just kind of hard to wrap your head around. You know what I mean? The place just, it has fallen apart. In some ways, it has taken a major hit. Major hit. It's its own fault. And Universal's no better. And I would assume SeaWorld and Legoland and Busch Gardens and all these places suck too. It's a cultural problem. It's a post-COVID world. We can't blame it on Disney. Disney's an amplifier of emotions. If you're happy, you're going to be the happiest you've ever been here. If you're sad, this place can also make you more sad, believe it or not. Like it's almost an amplifier of emotion. So yeah, it's just a place where the average experience, the guy cut you off at the grocery store because he's used to how COVID was, where there wasn't as many people there, and you know it changed the world. It changed us. It changed the way we think. We all got used to living in our own bubbles for the first time, really, in kind of human history. Anthropologically, and that's a word that I'm happy I got out right the first time. I wonder how it'll be like looked back on COVID. How much it will have changed the world in a really far off look from like retrospective. God, it is a beautiful day. I'm so happy I got out of my house to come sit here. This music is so good. I can't believe you can sit in Disney Springs under the bridge, listen to Diamond City Radio pretty much, sip your coffee, and just. Yeah, like that's a great example. Pierce is a good example of Ari like being chill. Yep, there's a lot of people she's gotten really used to. They're her buddies. If I say that word, I say your buddies are here. She perks right up. She runs to the door. She knows what it means. Even if I go sit in the living room nowadays, she knows. She's like, oh, somebody's coming over because we never in this room if somebody's not coming over. What have I been doing other than gaming? Not much, y'all. I got some shit to catch up on. I got to catch up on Daredevil. I got to catch up on The Boys. I got 2 TV shows that I watched pretty thoroughly to have given up towards the end. It's crazy. So I got to catch up on some TV. I've been really kind of. Dunkin' Egg was the last thing I watched. I was so impressed by it. I just haven't watched anything really TV wise. Keep a good taste in my mouth because a lot of the shit I watch is bad. But I watched a lot of the Oscar movies from last year. I saw One Battle After Another, It's Sinners, Hamnet. I saw a little bit of. Not really my cup of tea, but I love Sinners and I loved One Battle After Another. It was crazy. You got a new job? No, I don't have a job. Well, yeah, I got a new job. Yeah. I'm doing something different than I used to do, if that's what you're asking. The best way to put it is I have a new revenue stream. I'm not streaming anymore for money. Just for fun. But no, my days are still my own. I get to wake up and do what the fuck I want. Which is crazy. Fun fact: the, the older I get, the more I realize how invaluable it is to be able to wake up and do whatever you want. I think you could offer me $150,000 a year job. Honestly, you could. I don't even know what it would take. I mean, you say, "Hey, Tom, you can make $1 million a year." Yeah, I'd probably get back to the answer for the man. But honest to God, I don't know what it would take for me to, especially now that my life's consistent. And again, towards the end of this year, once the taxes are paid and stuff, you guys are going to see me doing some pretty extra shit. Like I might be going. I got a list of 12 restaurants to still go to. I think I'm going to knock those out besides Vicky and Albert's, but that includes like Monsieur Paul and some other things that are like $200 experiences. I think I might be able to start finally getting back into stuff like that once there's nothing to save for, quote unquote. And again, if I could start to diversify and I could make double what I make now every week, really. And if I did that, it would be crazy. I mean, I could buy the Tesla that I want. I could do a bunch of shit. I could do a bunch of shit. So, like, with that kind of freedom and that kind of comfortability, It'd be so hard for me to be like, oh yeah, I want to go work for the man. You know how much of your life you work away? Do you think anybody ever got hit by a bus and their last thought was like, man, I wish I was at work? You think anybody gets the news that they're dying and they go, oh man, I wish I had worked more? Fun fact, the Lego's all gone. Yep. Yep, the Lego all got traded back in for the Lord of the Rings sets and or sold. Yep. My Penelope collection sold. I was thinking about having a yard sale and selling everything, magic bands, just everything, because I don't really want anything. I don't want any collections of anything. It's such a waste of like money. I've been building Lego though. Again, that's not a waste of money when you build it. You actually get to enjoy the process. But having it all sit around forever, like, well, I don't know. I mean, it's like really, I probably wouldn't have sold it if I was making the kind of money I am now a year ago, but I wasn't. So because of that, I ended up getting rid of a lot of stuff that, yeah. Some stuff I'll keep forever. You know, like my Bolt collection. I'm never gonna get rid of my Bolt collection. Oh, look at that, Chloe, right on the spot. No, I'm not selling Bolt. Nope. They'd have to have a piece of paper on my door, a real bad piece of paper on my door. That's the only way I would sell that Bolt stuff. I'd have to be getting ready to, yeah. That will never happen. I'll never sell that Bolt stuff. I'd be rubbing feet before I sold that Bolt stuff. If you catch my drift. Yep. Only thing I want to pick up in terms of like, I mean, I loved Pokemon. I had so much fun with it. But I sold off a lot of that collection too. I still have the bulk of the 151, which is skyrocketing in price. In 10 years, that 151 is going to be worth so much money. So I really just have to sit on it. So to some extent, I'm kind of like, I'm thinking about that. Maybe once I get back to having some money, is not ripping Pokemon, but investing again, because the investment side of Pokemon is insane. Great way to kind of diversify my bonds, as they would say in the Wu Tang Financial. Wu Tang Financial, you can diversify your bonds. Yeah, God. Sometimes you see some moms out here that are like more fit than. Well, you think to yourself, like, how did you have a kid and then you got that fit? Like babies, pushing babies around. Hey, shredded that girl, shredded, crazy. Yeah, Pokemon Go. I think about that a lot too. So it just got too much. I do. I mean, maybe one day. I don't know. I would have to get back into it. I've tried a few times. Nothing's really gotten me. I had taken a pretty big break though once before, so maybe It's on the phone. I opened it when Mike and Lisa were here to try to help them out because, like, if I send them gifts, they'll get to max level friendship, and that helps them. But I don't know. I just can't play the goddamn game. I just can't play the game. It bores me. The thing really started pissing me off about Pokemon Go was the raids. You know, it was like nobody raided. And that was like the only point of the game. Like, I don't want to just be catching Pokemon all day. I want to fight them. I want to fight raids. I want to get Mewtwo, Lugias. And they never made an adjustment for that where, like, you could solo raid. Like, you should let me solo raid. Any game that that's ever existed where I can't do, if there's a part of it that you can't do alone, even if it's insanely difficult, that pisses me off beyond belief. I hate shit like the controlled access room on Arc Raiders where you need 3 people to do it. Or another great example of that is it's a game that, like, you need a certain amount of people to do something. Oh, like a multiplayers like Skate, like some of the achievements, like you have to be online, do it this to do that, like, and nobody's ever online in old games, so you can never get the achievements, like stuff like that drives me crazy. Like, there's an old Lord of the Rings game that I played way later in life, and it had an achievement that you had to play with 2 other people to get it, and nobody played the game at that time. And I remember one day waiting like 45 minutes to try to see, and nobody ever joined the server, and I was like, oh my god, this is. And I got so pissed. So I hate stuff that you can't do it alone. Like, give it to me Elden Ring style, man. Make me fight Lugia. And if I gotta lose every Pokemon and I run out of all my health because of how little damage I do, that's fine. But don't time it. Time it when it's like a group of people, and let me be able to just fight it with everything I got. Because, like, what's the downside? You can only do one a day anyway. And then you buy raid passes so they make more money. So now people who don't raid at all and don't buy anything would be able to raid, and they'd spend more money. Niantic doesn't own the company anymore, right? Pokemon Go is not a Niantic product anymore. But Niantic were that was an asshole company. They were so upside down from day one. The foundation of Pokemon is what it is. It's $100 billion IP. I like to tell everybody all the time, it's worth more than Mickey, Pooh Bear, the Disney princesses, Star Wars, Marvel. Worth more than any of that shit. $100 billion. So, like, when you got when you got foundations of the greatest franchise known to man, it's gonna be easy. But when you got it, but when you got a company that the only game they had ever made was some geo tracker, you know, it was not a recipe for disaster. They didn't understand what made the heart and soul of Pokemon. Bring back to the collection thing. You know, you're focused on Brother Bear and the Lion King. I know the Brother Bear completion will be sick. I'm not really into the pins anymore in that way. Of all my hobbies that I have, that I think the minute I get some extra money that I don't have anywhere to commit it to, the thing that I'm going to jump into right away is going to be yard stuff. I think I'm going to change my yard. I want to spend like four, five, $600 and just go out in my front yard. I want to rip out these bushes that are there. I want to dig out a space. I want to put a pond in. I want to figure out maybe some goldfish or something, some nice plants out there. Really inspired because I got my palm trees to come back before everybody else in the neighborhood, because everybody else cut theirs back just a little bit, but I did the Disney thing where I chopped them back down completely, and they're growing back faster than everybody's. Because I said if Disney's doing it, then that means it's the right thing to do. Then you read online, it says don't do that. It's funny, right? All the AI, all the everything tells you, oh, don't chop more than 30% of the thing's leaves off or it'll die. And I come to Disney and they got nothing. They're chopped to the bone. I said, well, how the fuck does that work? And they're coming back just like Disney's. So I'm really kind of proud of that. And I'm like, I'll be happy that like if I'm the only person that doesn't have to rip out my palm trees, you know what I mean? At some point the HOA will get pissy, I would imagine. Or not. You never know. They're the worst HOA in the world. So I'll end up putting that little pond out front. That's really one of my big goals. I want to get the screens fixed out back. I want to get the pool back into. I don't know what kind of shape I want the pool in. I was a big part of me thinking, like I want to just make it a salt pool. I'll just make it a saltwater pool because I've always had this crazy idea, and we're talking long term here. Like this is a dream I've had my whole life. I always wanted to put a shitload of live rock in a pool, like on the deep end of a pool, or maybe I guess the shallow end. Maybe a little mix. But like build a reef in a pool, and that way you could like put super cool fish in there, and then just like go and jump in, snorkel. Like you wouldn't be able to swim in it traditionally, like jump around and play in it because, especially if you put like anemones and stuff in there, you get hurt. But you could do it in a way that like you could snorkel it. And like you would just be so badass. And I've always thought about it because I've seen people do versions of it, but like I've never seen somebody really do it. And I think to myself, like as I get older, if I do continue to figure out ways to make money, maybe even more than I am now, the Tesla, I do need to get a Tesla at some point, or an electric. I might just get a Prius because I love Toyotas. I need an electric car. I want to be able to park Betsy in the garage. I want to clear the garage out from all the Lego boxes and shit. I want to put Betsy in the garage and maybe create a little functional space on the side for all my lawn equipment and stuff. And there's plenty of space in there for that. I can just leave her in there and be one of those guys. Like my friends had dads that had, the car in the garage forever. Maybe I could just have Betsy in it. And then park the other one in the driveway, electric. I don't give a shit about it. It's a dime a dozen car. You know what I mean? Easily replaceable, right? Anything happens to it, easily replaceable. Cheap. Plug it in. I mean, maybe I could figure out I'd probably have like a port, one of those ports, maybe in the garage, I guess. Or I guess I could just plug it in like at Disney and stuff when I go out and about. Find some spot to like. I just want an electric car because I don't want to get into an accident down here one day and Betsy's gone forever. I want her just as a car where like every once in a while, if I just want to, like say it's like a date night or something, or like a nice, like a special day, or I don't know, something. Sundays. Take it out and rip it around. You know what I mean? But after that, yeah, ideally, I would have nothing left in life. The house would be done. The car would be done. Another car would be done. Betsy will last until the end of my life. Has always been my thought. I mean, even at the rate I drive it now, I've had the car for it's got 70K on her over the course of 11 years. Which is like 6,000 miles a year. So 250,000 divided by 6.3. 250,000 minus 70,000 divided by 6.3. that, I guess. 250,000 minus 70,000 is 180. 180 divided by 25. 25 years. 180 by 30. That's closer. 30 years. Yeah, so yeah, I'd have to retire Betsy for her to last my whole life. And that's at 250. That car could last 350. Let's say it top ends, right? Although it won't because of the way I drive it. It's not going to be one of those Toyotas. Yeah, that's closer to 50 years, 55 years. And I am, 80 or something, 80 something years old. That could very well be it. So even at the current rate I drive, if Betsy was a Toyota that got that 350 because they can hit that, it would be my only car for like the whole entirety of my life, pretty much. So I think to retire it and get like a Prius that maybe I could even lease or something, or finance, and then just get another one in 20, 30 years. By then cars will be so different. Betsy will be an antique by then anyway. Like a car will seem so ancient. But long term stuff is like stuff like that, like a little Prius or something. Especially the way the Tesla's leaning, doesn't seem like it's a great company to invest in anymore. So just stick with the Toyota, get a little Prius, electric, whatever blends in with everything. And then yeah, do some stuff at the house. Like I want to fix the screen. I want to get my bathroom fixed. There's a couple, it's probably $1,000 worth of shit to do around the house. In a general sense. Like hire professionals to do it all. It's probably like $1,000 worth of shit to do. Go from there. Once that's done and the screen's all fixed, then I can figure out the pool if I want to change it into a salt pool. And if I do, then maybe I'm going to start doing some crazy shit out back over the next few years because that's a hobby I'd love to like do every day. Something I've never gotten bored of in the 15 years it's been a hobby for me. Like I love fish tanks, especially starting them, getting them growing and stuff. It's so rewarding. Like 6 years later since I set that fish tank up, when I look at that little 3 gallon tank, 1.5, whatever the hell it is, it's so small. It's never had a single water change, and I look at how crystal clear the water is, and I'm just like, that's what was my dream as a young enthusiast in the hobby to be that proficient. So yeah, I think it'd be cool. Little reef, Tom's reef out back, Tom's reef pool. Throw on a snorkel and go check it out. There's like dream life shit, pimp out the backyard. Put some lights up, new kind of furniture out there, buy a shit more plants. Because all my plants are killing it too. My orchid's been thriving for years now, so all my plants have been thriving for years now, so it's like I think it'd be nice just to kind of pimp out the backyard, pimp out the space a little more. Rethink about the space in a general sense too, consolidate some of it. One thing I'd like to do is I'd like to set up like a real gaming station. I kind of have one in my room, which is nice, but I want I want to set up a whole gaming room. I want to basically change what is like the Finding Nemo room, which has like my closet in it now, and I want to actually get my closet put back together. You know what I mean? And turn that into a gaming room. So that way I'm not in the same room of the house all day. When I'm not cooking and shitting or playing D&D or streaming or Lego on the table, I'm in my room. So it's like it'd be nice to have a gaming room. You know, get up, go to the gaming room, have a little mini fridge in there and stuff, have it be like really cool. Be cleaner too. Less dog hair and bullshit in the air. You know what I mean? A cleaner room. Give me an excuse too to like, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a lot of like close friends here, but like it would be kind of a cool chill room besides the front room. Front room I want to kind of turn really more into a movie theater. I want to get a better TV. The sound system's killer, but I want to get a better TV and really a little popcorn machine or something cool because that room has really become the movie room for when everybody comes to visit. So to really get something nice in there, you know what I mean? Like a nice big ass 4K like TV, and redo the art in the room a little bit, maybe some like lighting, change the lighting a little bit. Move that couch that's in there into like into the gaming space and get more of like a recliner, a comfortable couch for people to sit in. A couple movie chair kind of things, you know. Like ideally just for like 2 or 3 people because the room's not big enough for more than that. Maybe even move that sound system into my room and get a like a more dynamic instead of like a 3.1, get like a 5.1 or something, 7.1 system. Ooh, that smells good. Wow, that breeze just brought in a delicious like sausage and pepper and onion. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, living room is kind of where you crash. I gotta set that back room up more dynamically for because you're not the only person that visits. You know what I mean? My dad and Jimmy and everybody. What I need to do is I need to just get rid of those 2 beds and I need to put one single bed back there. I have the mattress, as you know, right? So I just need to put the mattress back there, put a box spring back there or something. Yeah, I could deck that room out a little bit more. Maybe put one of the TVs that I have now in that room, the old Xbox in that room, or whatever. I don't know. She doesn't need a TV in the room, but maybe it does because everybody falls asleep with the TV. That way, it'd be more dynamic. The studio space will stay the studio space for now because I use it like that still to some degree. Really, when I'm using that table now, it's more for hanging out. Can't confirm the alternate gaming setup is the best. I know. It's funny this door keeps opening for the past literal hour and a half that I've been sitting here, and they keep coming out to see if I'm still sitting here. It's hilarious, really. It's just a lot of potential for the house in general. A lot of stuff I want to do. But the immediate stuff right after the taxes this year are going to be getting the screens fixed, getting my bathroom fixed, calling a plumber, calling some screen guys, getting that shit done. And I think turning the pool into, yeah, saltwater pool. Because at this point, it's so far gone chemically that, like, it would probably make more sense to just start fresh with the salt. So call a pool guy, probably let him do that, really. And then I can upkeep it, but just the transfer over to pool. Like, I'm sure you keep the same filter in the outside thing. The pool filter's nothing. It's just a big media filter, like any filter for anything. It's just a giant version of it. And the pump's just a giant pump. It's not like it has anything special to it. It's just a giant fish tank. It has a skimmer built in. Pools have a skimmer built in. So like it naturally, I really do think you could build a giant reef tank in the pool. I do. I really do. I think it'd be the coolest thing to have a reef. It would be like to have your friends over, be like, "Oh yeah, man, throw the snorkel on and go out into the back and jump in the reef." Top down view on corals. Are you kidding me? It'd be like you were, yeah. It'd be sick. And Florida, it's like perfect. And I have a pool heater. Unlike everybody else in the neighborhood, there's like 20% of the houses that have a pool heater because of how expensive it is. I am one of them. So, although I've never turned it on, which is crazy, in the 7 years I've owned the house, I've never turned it on. I do know that it works. Because somebody turned it. I think we did turn it on when I was getting the pool checked one time. I don't know if it still works, but if it does, that would save me from those kind of moments. You know what I mean? Because there's like 2 months out of the year where Florida gets cold enough where, the pool would have to stay at a consistent temperature. That's the other hard part of it is that I think to some degree I would have to now have that heater as a 24/7 thing where it would have to run 24/7, that pool heater, and it would crank my electric up, I'm sure. Probably add $200 to my electric bill every month. So it's like in that sense, it would be, and then to replace it, God forbid, 10 years from now. So like that's something I would have to think about. Like, is it worth just getting the big 150-gallon tank, putting it in maybe that space where like the gaming room would be? You know what I mean? Is it better to do that? Because your investment on the corals and all the stuff is going to be huge. So like, yeah, I don't know. But you can technically, Florida weather gets hot too. The water gets hot. And that's the other thing is I don't have a chiller for the water. Those would be what would stop you from actually doing it. The fluctuation in temperature would be way too high to actually keep anything cool. You would keep rock and fish, and the fish would be clownfish and damselfish and hardy fish. You could do it because they can sustain a pretty big swing in temperature, especially if it's consistent throughout every day of their lives. They can get used to it. But yeah, the corals and stuff, especially if you had a freeze like we had, or if you had 100+ degree day like it gets, yeah, it'd be no way to keep it down. Money, so 1,500 American, it's enough to start a room. That's cool, Morgan. Good for you. The nice part about switching everything over to the other room too is that I can just do it. I don't need to buy anything to really do that. I have the PC already. I would actually because I use the PC. I would buy a new computer ultimately. I'd probably start to like move away from having my TV computer. I always had my TV computer and my gaming computer. They'd be separate things. So that's a big investment. It's like $3,000 for a nice computer nowadays, with the price of memory and everything because of all the AI. I'm shocked I sat here for an hour and a half just talking to you guys. This is insane. We're catching up, all right. Speaking of, I just got my 20% battery because I didn't expect to stream for an hour and a half in the first place. That coffee slapped. It was way too sweet today, but they did do the extra ice, which I appreciate because when I finish a coffee and it's got that much ice in it left, compared to usually I'm at studios and I get to fucking hear on my coffee and it's literally all melted, the ice, and I don't even want to drink it. That drives me nuts. So that was pretty tasty. Oh, let's get a little stretch in. I'm probably gonna just cut you guys and go finish the rest of my lap. That'd be nice. I could plug in, I guess. Ooh, good stretch. Oh, good stretch. Oh, good stretch. What's up, Aaron? Yeah, like $3 grand for a computer for sure. I mean, for anything that's worthwhile, right? And that's probably low too. It's probably more like four nowadays, really. Just because the AI stuff's just ramping up the price of everything. GPUs, stick of RAM's $900. You know. Hey there, little Santa Claus. That's what I thought this was at first. I said this is a wrong time of year. All right, plug it in. Let's check the battery. Is this even gonna work? What? Oh no way! YouTube still black screens? No way! You'd have thought this. Oh, you'd have thought these days were long gone. Are you kidding me? Hold on, let's see if I still got any tricks. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to bring it back. I didn't know YouTube's still black screen. Holy shit! After all these years, it's the first time I've even streamed on YouTube in years. Crazy that it still does this. All right, let me see. Oh, well, it gets it back pretty quick. That's pretty good. It gets it back fast. That's nice. Although my gimbal doesn't really have any juice, yo. So honestly, I don't even know how much I'm gonna be able to put in after my hour and a half was really just to catch up with you guys. I did not expect to be sitting down here this thing. I got a brand new DVC bag too. I don't know if you guys ever saw this thing. Fresh, fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in it. Wishing something all coming wrong. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to boom. Bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. It's that crazy Santa Claus ripping up the boys and girls. All right, let's go. Finish out my lap that I was doing. See if I can get any more pennies. And then I'll get some polite pig. And then I go home. Oh, God. I'm up early. Early for me. I was up early for me. Oh, that's the other thing about YouTube is you got this fucking fixed camera. It's the worst, the fixed camera. I hate this thing. How is this app right? It's just not really made any improvements over the years. Which is insane. YouTube, one of the biggest companies in the world. by another one of the biggest companies in the world. YouTube. Google's own YouTube. Google's own YouTube. They're like, oh yeah, your camera has. Oh, your phone has 7 cameras? Yeah, you can use 2. Yeah, you can use 2 of them. Yeah, the 2. That's it. You want to use the other ones? It's another app by some no-name company. No, we're the biggest video company in the world. We could not possibly provide you with that. You have to go and hang out with hang out with Prism. Hang out with all this bull crap. The native program. Well, that's a good sign. Blaze is not super busy, so maybe we can actually get Blake picked to go because I'm not gonna wait some big ass line. I'm also gonna walk into just about anybody like that lady that almost walked in. They'll all be getting it. I'll throw my coffee in their face. Elbow, grapple, tackle and grapple. Kidding. Joking. These are jokes. Ha ha ha. So funny. Jokes. Ha 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 ha. I mean, Deluxe. Almost said the play pig. Deluxe Berg. So freaking good. Hey, look at this. Every family, every person, everybody, pink trading all the time. Are you gonna go to a bar? Guess what? It's gonna be a family. Look at them all. Look at everybody. Disney must make a killing on kids every year. Like, you got to assume it's like a billion-dollar industry. Hey guys, this way. Get your board. Thanks. Everybody's picture today. Maybe I'm in a just go get food and go home. That's an in and out kind of day today. You know what I mean? Today is an in and out. I love these silver best. I like it when they're super shiny like that too. Flimsy. Just knocked it right over. Almost knocked it right over. Crazy. Become insane. Everybody, every human being across the fucking board, across the planet. Hey, look at all the DVC guys trying to get them in. They're like, hey, come on. See people. See, even this dude. Everybody's hawk-eyed. Everybody's always looking. Wow, it's funny. Today's the kind of day where you just want to go. See, even it's fun. Everybody does the same shit. I love it. To some degree, it's like impressive, really. She has pins. Sorry, boss. I was just looking at her pins as she walked by me. Yeah.
You had a question.
No, never. Not around here. No, I know this place like the back of my hands. You too, bro. Thanks. No questions around here. Not at the Denton Springs. This is not a spot where questions occur. Whoa. It's busy. Wait a minute. So it's. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Say it over. Oh, yeah. Say it with me now. Oh, yeah. This is like kind of rocked out version of. Eye to eye. Is that what this is? Anything on this one? No. Everybody bagged up. It's a couple of Mickey heads. Also a couple of the villains too. She got some on her lanyard too. Oh, it's cool. All times. Thank you. Stuff like this you see all the time. Thanks. Have a good day. Thank you. Well, it's which is surprising because that's a store where there's nothing. Like that's a store where you ain't getting really much of anything. So to see it that busy is, I don't know. Hey, I can tell you what, the line to get into Animal Kingdom today as I drove by at 10:15 or whatever, slamming 50 cars just to get into it. Slammed. 50 cars backed up to get into AK. I drove by and said, what's going on there? Surprise. Nothing was going on there. It's just apparently not even close to the end of spring break or anything that resembles the end of spring break. Surprise. Oh, there's a big ass line of play pig. No, what the on? Wait a minute. I only came here to get this, to eat. That's all I did. That's why I did this. It's so busy. Even the Lego store, too? Yeah, Lego store's jammed. Ay, ay, ay. This place is special. This place is special. What do I want? If I'm not going to get polite pig, I got to get something. I'm not going home to make food, I can tell you that. I don't know exactly what I'm getting if it's not the old piggy pig, but it's good. You could always just go to another barbecue joint. There's really no pins in here anymore. Why am I even going? Just to look at it, apparently. What the fuck? Saturdays. Disney's like the 4th of July. Everywhere that you walk. I'm always admiring of what everybody's got for the reals and the fakes. And that's a good swipe by her. She got the good stuff. Everybody did. Everybody did. Everybody did. All the goodies. All fake now. How you doing? Yep. So this is where I'm gonna shop. Just so this is what they have. Thank you. All right. So Mitch just now had brand new Mickey's. Family in front of me. Older lady, separate from the mom and the daughter. Old lady traded scraps for the first two real pins, and then the mom and the daughter traded scraps for the other two pins. And then, because honestly, it's just everybody. Sorry, that's pretty good. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, that's why I don't feel bad about it. You know, that's everybody. Some people will try to shit. No, scrappers for the good pins. You're part of the problem. You go, no, I am not. Believe me. Problems. That's like saying I'm part of the problem of why the world's polluted. Yeah. No, I have. I throw away trash. So does every other human being on the planet. So unless it's a systematic change, you're not part of the problem. But wow, oh wow, was that funny to watch? It's a fail kind of thing too, which is I guess there's no board over here right now. Or ever. I thought they said after. They said after 3 is when this comes out. Wow, I would have loved to have snatched those hidden Mickeys. That was rough, but it's okay because I've been the same guy. They'd have been bummed out that they weren't me, so somebody's got to be bummed out. It's got to be somebody bummed. Ultimately, it's got to be somebody bummed, and I'm sometimes happy it's not me. Sometimes I'm happy when it is me. Wow, these guys are in a big move. Places to be, people to see. As do so many places to be, people to see. Yep. Oh no, wherever that places to be, people to see. Place to be. I got people to see. Man, that was funny. I've been getting so much better at this stuff as it goes on. Interesting. Oh, the Rapunzel backdrop's nice. Ponzi. It's always something new and fun. Sometimes it's a board, but sometimes it's a. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is the. Yeah. This is a big old fancy drop for these guys. This girls' crew stuff. Girls' crew. Big drop. This is today. I was yesterday too, though. So 2 days. This is his necklace going super viral. Big deal. It's crazy to think that I could have come here today and set up. Because it's been long. Where the hell's the board? peen boards, dude. I'm just walking around here aimlessly now. I came through co-op for nothing. Come on. I came through co-op for nothing. There's not a board in the whole store right now because they're so busy. It's not over here either. This is not a good lap. That's why I do not even think about this as a place to lap usually. That the polite pig is all jammed up and I'm not getting food. I gotta somehow make this adventure. And the only way that's gonna happen is with dude, it's busy. Bro, dude, it's busy, bro, dude. Dude, bro, it's so busy, bro. Oh, another shitboard. Oh my god, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. This is going terribly. Because everywhere you look, people are food. Everybody's got pins. Wow, it makes it so hard. Note to self. Springs on a Saturday is bull. This board's absolutely awful too, right? Yep. Unreal. Wow, that's scary. Very scary. Hey, pins. Very scary. Pins. That. Not a fan of that in the slightest. Shit, I can't believe that, really. Another guy right here. What's he gonna have? Dog. Hey, can I take a look at your pins? How's your day going? Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks. Appreciate you. Have a good one. It's the banger of the song. Listen to a banger. What's up, man? I just got a couple drinks from the boards. You see something? Thanks. Training, man. Kids are savvy nowadays. Those young like we would all be trading Pokemon cards accidentally. Still, Jimmy Casca. Hi, can I try your trivia?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Easy, medium, hard, or nightmare mode.
Oh,
Will the Mickey's new presents for the short sorcerer has a name.
yeah, of course.
What is the name of the sorcerer from Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Yeah, his name's Vincent.
Yes, indeed.
What's your name?
There's an actress who's been in a Disney movie, a Marvel TV show, and a Star Wars TV show. Which
Marvel show. Star Wars show.
yes. No. It's the hardest I can come up with. Yes. Her name is Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na Wen, exactly.
She's blonde. She dated Melinda May. She also she's kind of gets the story.
That's a great question. I did have it in there though. Have a good day. Yep, I had it in. See, it's all about the trivia for me. I don't even give a shit about the pins. Dude, good. I always hope that they're gonna be like brand new hit Mickey's, but if they're not, I don't get all bent out of shape like some people do. I also sometimes won't even let him show me the trivia pin if I don't get the question. No, I'll show you. I'm like, well, why would you do that? Why have it in the first place, right? Make it actually hard. Make there some kind of difficulty. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that leveled up difficulty. It's always some knucklehead. Hi guys, how are you? Hey, I'm good, thanks. Oh, cool. I was just saying that I don't even care about the pins. I just like trivia.
I like the trivia.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
ask me something. Yeah.
Okay, what is the one attraction that you can find at every Disney theme park around the world?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that actually. You know. Yeah, can I trade you for? Yeah, it's hard though.
And then just you should always ask at least guest relations, not just ask us if we have a trivia question. Most of us do, it's just not out.
Yeah, that's sweet. I just love the trivia. Like the girl in the film store just asked me, which actress was at a Disney movie, a Marvel show, and Star Wars show, and it's her name's Ming Na Wen. She played Mulan. But she was also this girl in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is like this Marvel show, and she's in The Mandalorian. She's Fennec Shan.
That's so cool.
And I knew it. And she was like, "You're the first person all day that's known that." I'm like, "Trust me, it's because, I try to stay fresh on trivia. If I ever get stuck on a Disney Jeopardy or something." Guys, have a nice day. Nice, all right. Finally, something good. That's nice. I like that. Power line's cute. You think the only people are people? People? Never knew that you. Okay, we got some leaders. Definitely. That's all I'm saying. Tote bag is sick. You're doing good. I'm picturing.
I am not.
When I see the land, I never know. Is it a water bottle? Is it like hers? I would have thought hers was one too. Gets me every time. You too. Gets me every time. The old water bottle in your. I have too many options. It's the water bottle, the iPad, the thing. I should have just asked her while I was up here. Take this place is busy enough right now. What? Christmas store. Hey, can I ask you something else? Do you guys not have a pinboard in here anymore? I just locked the whole store.
Whenever we get busy, we have to put it away.
Oh, so it's not out right now.
Correct. It should be out sometime later, but
Yeah, all those are black hair. Disney with all black hair.
If you're not like, because I'm heading to the other side of the Springs, so I won't be back this way.
fair enough.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I'm like, gosh, for the middle of April, you'd think it was Christmas time. How busy the store is.
Spring breaks, everyone's coming to get.
It's insane today. Yeah, it's really crazy.
It's been that way all week.
Yeah, I appreciate you big time. Thank you. Look at this Marie. How cute is this thing? This Marie is gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, it's cute, the token thing. Thank you. Well, hey, great. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Yeah, just want to make sure you had enough room there. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, of course. Made the trade just because I asked her to take it. I was just trying to be nice, you know. I don't like asking people to bust it out. Seemed like it was a big waste of their time. Oh my god! Now these. It's fine. Donde está? Hi, Chris. So good to see you always. You're so consistent here. Where? Oh, you're something on it. Where's your pin board?
No, Tim Ford's not out right now because of how this is. So we put him out, except when it gets so busy and I'm short-handed. I'm the person that's got to run the register. It says see you for a minute.
That's.
Sad, right?
I knew it was busy here today. All right. We'll keep it up.
Oh, yeah, come on back and be an honorary cash member.
No. Those days are long gone. Yeah, I love Mickey, but not that much anymore.
I think that's fair.
I see you. Have a good day.
Tom, I'm on the phone with Mom.
Oh, that's my name. My name's Tom, so I thought you were talking to me. How you guys? So I'm just looking at your pins. Thanks. Thank you. All right, and that was that. That was about one of the worst laps of this place I've ever taken. Complete ass. I got nothing. Waste of anything except for my steps. Besides those awesome steps and being out in this beautiful sun, that was a huge failure. So, wrong way to put it. It wasn't a waste of anything. It was just a massive pin failure. Having said that, I'm wrapping this up. It was good catching up with you guys. Good to see you always. I'm going to go get some food here and then go home. So, see you around. Thanks, everybody.